So we're playing a 14-13 if I hover over them. And right now I'm a 15-11. So this is mid ladder. Um, so Weezing comes in for free on this. I feel like he predicts my acro. I can just get up spikes. He probably has a counter anyway, so I'll just U-turn out. Never mind. I was expecting maybe like a rock type or something to come in, or rock or steel type maybe. Maybe that means he doesn't have a good answer though to Ninjask, so maybe it's a good thing I U-turned out anyway, especially because Grapple Locked isn't something that I have any issue dealing with my other mons on my team in general. So it's probably gonna be value town, hopefully getting up a layer of T-Spike. Yes, so it's not Zoroark, we just have the neutralizing gas to stop the terrain. So I think I can go into Togedemaru. I expect either maybe a Calm Mind or Expanding Force. Yep. Now, does the Fire KO me? It only has an 18% chance to KO me, and I'm not sturdy. So I think I can... I don't think they die in here because I can beat them with Ninjask. I think I try to Iron Head, which gets the lucky crit. Do they KO me? No. They don't get the roll. I could Iron Head again or Zing Zap. Maybe I'll switch. I don't know if I want to switch things up though. Uh, just because nothing can like avoid an Iron Head hit, but some things can have like Volt Absorb and whatnot. So he goes back into this, but I can just go back. Do I Spiky Shield one turn? He might want to double on me is the thing. I think Weezing did its job, so I feel like Spiky Shield is fine here. They might bulk up. They do bulk up, but I can just go into Weezing. I wonder if they Ice Punch here, because I was sort of okay with this even if they Ice Punch me here. No, because Drain Punch is 4x resisted, that's doing nothing. And I wanted that extra turn of leftovers, and then they might have even doubled on the, let's see, only strange kills. They might have even tried to double on me at that point, so that's why I just also clicked the Spiky Shield. They do have this Meowstic. It's either Specs or Life Orb. Togedemaru. Yeah, no wonder they didn't want to switch in on my ninja. My ninja basically just beats their whole team, it looks like. I guess I can basically sack the Togedemaru, which has a lot less HP. But how much does Ninjask need? How much damage? No, I feel like they go down. Can they even one-shot this Togedemaru? Maybe. Yeah, because if they do that and whatnot, let's see, can they KO me? They can. So I'll just Spiky Shield once just for a little bit more chip, so that way Ninjask will definitely be able to take them out. Unless if they Dynamax. But then again, I think I actually want to try to go for a U-turn. I go down here, so I'll just try to Spiky Shield one more time, just to see if I get it, so I can Poison Stall them a little bit more, to put them even more in range of a U-turn. Yeah, I think they go down to even a U-turn here. I might be able to... This thing is kind of scary, though. If it Dynamaxes, I have Shift Tree. I feel like I just want a U-turn, maybe to catch a Dyna. Or if they want to swap. I think I'll just go back into Weezing to get a little bit more recovery. There might be stronger plays, but at least I'm getting this advantage. It seems like they have a lot of stuff they want to bring in on Weezing, so hopefully they're running out of stuff to bring in on Weezing at this point. So neutralizing gas, I have to remember I have that ability, which might come in clutch depending on what they want to send in, because a lot of Mons like to rely on their abilities. So I think the funny thing is this thing won't even get speed boost, maybe. He just goes down if I land this Strange Steam. Let's see if I do. Of course not. But he doesn't get speed, which is funny. To beat this though, I feel like I go Pelipper next. I'm just gonna go down here, unfortunately, I think. So now they get the speed boost. Yeah, I think I just go Pelipper, Ninjask. I could go Ninjask. I think, yeah, Ninjask always lives. So that might be a good thing if they want to Dynamax this because I can beat it. So maybe I just Leech Life here to get back a little bit more HP. Oh, and I'm actually faster. I guess they could have... Actually, if they protected, the funny thing is I would have also got a speed boost. So that's why Neutralizing Gas came in clutch. Or else they would have outsped me by now. So this thing can't really beat Shift Tree. I'm wondering, I could even Dynamax here, which is funny. Um, Probably not. I think the play is just to... do I sack the Pelipper? Hmm. Maybe I U-turn into a Pelipper sack because so far it seems like their team doesn't like Ninjask. And I guess Pelipper isn't the best thing for Shift Tree because I probably want to max Flare. So they're going to outspeed me no matter what. I'll just try to U-turn out in that case. In case if I can go back into Ninjask. So they Dynamaxed, so now their Scarf or Band won't matter. So they're only 162 speed. Uh, the problem is yeah, they KO that, I'm sure. They can't guard either. So I could even max Heat. In that case, I feel like the move is to max... No. No, they're locked into Bolt Beak. So how much does Slowbro take? No, I don't go down here, so I think the play is to get up a Trick Room. Do I want Trick Room though? I think maybe I just want to attack, actually. Well, actually, there's a play I can do, which is to Trick Room into Ninjask, sack, back into Slowbro, and I think they go down. Then they should just go down to the Slowbro. Plus, I can even stall my own Trick Room with like a max guard later. So Shell Side Arm will Oko. Yeah, because the Trick Room works well for me because if I'm faster, then that's good. But if I'm slower, that's also good because I can just stall my own Trick Room. So as long as he doesn't Stun Spore Para me, I think I got this. Yeah, he would have to get the Para also on that turn, which is unlikely. So GG. And the thing is I think I would have won anyway because he can't Stun Spore my Grass type. He also, it's actually double unaffected because he also can't Stun Spore the Dark type. Shift Tree is both Grass and Dark, which is funny. So if I just Dynamax that, that would have just won no matter what. I don't think Crit, U-turn, or Moonblast does enough. Even with a high roll crit. Because I still had the Dynamax, of course. Yeah, that's the good thing about keeping a really good Dynamax Mon in the back. I feel like that's the best strategy in general. One of the best strategies in general to win is, well, half the best strategy is kind of just being able to predict your opponent every single turn. And the other kind of half, roughly speaking, is just knowing the metagame, knowing what Mons to Dynamax, knowing what are the best Dynamax Mons, basically, and what are the worst ones. So basically, you want to save your big offensive threats, your really good Dynamax Mons, usually for the end game, or at least until you think you have a good position. Yeah, you want to basically analyze your position at all times in the game, and then when you think you can get the most advantage, you want to have your really good Dynamax spawn there. That might even be mid game or early game if you're able to set up one of these really good Dynamax spawns early. And then if the rest of your team is like decently defensive, like it's able to deal with your opponent's Dynamax spawn, then it might make sense just to use your Dyna really early. I like doing that a lot after my opponent's already lost one or at least one mon or even just two mons, because then at that point they only have four mons left, so you can kind of break through probably at least one or two of them with a good Dynamax mon. 1353 is their rating. So I like to look at my entire team and think about the best Dynamon. Registeel always comes in on this. Metagross, he might want to knock off though. Hmm. I mean, both Registeel. Oh yeah, because I was expecting the knock. I don't know if, let's see. Actually, what was he? Wait, no, he is banded because he didn't take damage, so he's not Life Orb. So he's probably definitely switching out here, but I might set up one curse just to be offensive for whatever he wants to bring in now. But that's kind of why I was a little scared to bring in the Metagross immediately. Plus, that kind of is one of my really good Dynamons. So I kind of am glad I set up this curse here, because I think I can eat at least one of his moves. Um, Maybe I just throw off one attack here to weaken this thing a little bit. Yeah, because I don't know if I really wanted to curse twice there, which I think I could have. That's what I was debating. I think I'd try to go for like just a miss in general here. Oh wait, did that KO? I think that was, yeah, that might have always KO'd actually, just barely. He is leftovers, of course. Do I just go Whimsicott? Does Energy Ball? Yeah, I figure it just barely does not KO. And I was correct. Lantern, he has this really good Mon, unfortunately. He might have T-Wave, which is what I'm kind of mostly scared of. Let's see. Lantern can eat one and maybe get a burn. I feel like I can try for that. Why not? I can eat one and maybe get a burn. Yeah, and maybe get a dodge too if I'm lucky. Because he's been... Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to see. Um, I feel like I go Whimsicott even without revealing the Noctowl, because I really don't want to get... Because I want to resist that, plus there's no way he goes for Heat Crash or T-Wave. Plus I really don't want him to end up having the T-Wave. If I taunt here, I feel like it's too like expected that I am trying to set up something. So I feel like he might just swap that Mon out if I taunt and then try to set up with Noctowl. But that would have been the play I kind of wanted to go for. It's maybe too early to set up anyway, because he's only one Mon down. He's full health on all of his remaining Mons, and I only know one of his team members. Maybe he has something that's good against Noctowl. But that's what I'm saying about knowing your good Dynamax Mons. There are very few Mons that can stop a Noctowl. So I wouldn't really worry about what his team is necessarily. I don't even have to know what his team is. I would just Dynamax and be able to break through statistically, like his entire team, not even knowing what it is. I'll just make the easy play into Lantern. Maybe he wants damage on this, so that's why I brought this in. I guess just a basic. I might want to try setting something up at this point, so maybe I Volt Switch out, but I want the recovery. Yeah, I want the leftovers recovery that comes from staying in a turn. because so far Lantern is looking decent against his team. Um, I feel like the play. Oh, I got damage on Zatu. That's perfect. I feel like I stay in and volt into Metagross or someone and try to just sweep him at this point. Yeah, because I have 2 sweepers, so even if this plan fails, then I have 1 more sweeper that's really good in the back. But basically, my 2 really good Dynas are Metagross and Noctowl. They're excellent sweepers because Noctowl has the tinted lens, so even if it's not very effective, it'll still do neutral damage. So it can like Oko, Rock, and Steel types even with Airstream, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to set this guy up, because that's what I'm saying. It's unlikely he has a good response if you know you're a good Dynamax Mons. So, do I just Dyna here? Actually, he can burn me, and I can always beat this thing. I can't set up against him. Wait, this thing can't ever beat Whimsicott, though. Not really. I feel like he's trying to burn me. I think I throw off 1 T-punch and see if I get burned or not. I guess that's just what I have to risk at this point. He substitutes. Maybe now he goes for the Scald Burn. Uh, I guess just T-punch again. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Luckily, we don't get burned. Thunder Punch has an 81% chance to Oko. I kind of feel like just going for that. I wonder if he Dynamaxes here. He might even just swap something else in that eats a Thunder Punch, so I don't know if I want to Dyna just yet. Come on, 81% chance to Oko. There we go. Plus, I save my Dyna turns if I just go for the 81%. Of course, he has another Scaldmon. That's pretty bad. This thing has Regenerator though, so I can't even risk Dynamaxing here. And that's what I was thinking, is that Lantern is really good against him because he wasn't showing any good response from how he was sending Mons in. Do I switch out? I feel like I switch out even because he's probably going for Scald or T-Wave. Wasn't quite expecting that, but now he might switch. He might teleport out. I feel like he teleports out. Yeah, maybe back into the Zatu. Okay, so we'll see if he did actually have a response to Lantern. Okay, that's good. At least I get a little bit of damage on this Slowbro. I feel like he can't really switch anything in, or else he would have. So that's perfect. We get Slowbro gone. Um, okay. I think he just U-turns here is what he wants to do. But I feel like I just go down anyway. I didn't really want to send in Whimsicott because then he just gets up free roosts with Zatu. Does this thing also have T-Wave on it? I feel like I just go Bofalon at this point. Or Metagross. How much does Heat Wave do against me? Heat Wave. Ikinoko. I feel like then I just go Bofalon. Let's just throw off a head charge. Even if he roosts, I think he goes down. I don't really want to. I could Mega Horn. I have Mega Horn. Yeah, I could predict him to do that. Yeah, because his whole team is like this T-Wave stuff, which is pretty annoying. That's why I was like scared to even set up on the Groudon, which can also get T-Wave. Groudon can get T-Wave 23% of the time. I guess that wasn't terribly likely, especially considering I saw two of its moves already. So this Persian is going to be Limber. I'm pretty certain that's always the Bandit set. I think the Life Orb set is always Technician, though, because of Fake Out. So they disconnected. Yeah, the other thing about Metagross is, I guess even from this level of health, it can be really good, and Persian can't break past it. Whimsicott, I wish this Whimsicott had Stun Spore, I guess, just in case I have to paralyze his Dynamon or his last Mon, then that'll really help me. That's one of the other really good techniques on Showdown, is if you have these prankster mons that can just like Stun Spore any threat that they have in the back, like a Klefki or Whimsicott. So they do disconnect. I feel like I was most likely winning that game anyway, because I just had the overall advantage. But GG. So I am using this show dex over here. This is very useful. I would say you definitely need to be using show dex because you won't have enough time to do all the calcs you need to do if you're just using this damage calculator, the regular one. But you can immediately see a lot of important calcs with Showdex. It does have some flaws, but overall, you definitely need it. Good luck, have fun. So they're a 15-15, and right now we're 15-37. Again, mid ladder, but higher mid. I feel like I just Clanger's Soul here. This thing kind of beats my whole team. We'll just Clanger's Soul. Hopefully they're not banded, because that'll do a lot of damage and probably two-shot. Luckily, they go for the Stone Edge. Is that banded? No, they're not banded. They're weakness policy then. In that case, I don't know if I want to Dynamax yet because this Mon. I have 3 decent Dynamax Mons in the back. But I do want damage on this thing. I'm just going to Clanging Scales, even though a smarter play might be to Poison Jab into Clanging Scales. Because I might go down here if they get the roll on me, but they don't. Actually, I don't know if, no, I think I would have barely lived anyway. Here I can maybe throw off a Poison Jab. Sure, let's go for it. It's maybe unexpected anyway. I'm sure they probably know this guy's set anyway if they're rank 15-15. So I have to take into consideration that they probably know all the sets, so that'll help me to bluff certain things against them. But I do like, I didn't want to Dynamax there, even though I would have saved HP, because I have some good Dynamax Mons in the back. We'll just Clanging Scales one more time to get some good damage on this, and so we don't get paralyzed by static. I probably should have just close combated, but now I know that they're Assault Vest. I can get up rocks. Actually, I can just go Whiskash here. I feel like at this point I have the HP advantage, and I just want to conserve it. So they can't do much against this. How much damage do they do? Foul play. Yeah, they're not doing very much. I think I just try to set up on them at this point. This is a good setup opportunity. Whiskash isn't super fast though after 1. Let's see, can I? I'm not Zen, so that's pretty bad. There's no way Dyna KOs, or does it? Amoonguss, Life Orb, Dynamax, Attack +1. Yeah, I don't KO. I have to. I can go Espeon for free or Stunfisk. I don't want to be put to sleep. I can go Mandibuzz for free. They might Sludge Bomb. I don't think they Sludge Bomb. Um, Mandibuzz into Stunfisk. I feel like I can go Mandibuzz. They do Toxic into. He's not staying in, I don't think, or he is. He might stay in. I can try Toxic here. We'll see if he predicts me and stays in, and goes for a Sludge Bomb. He does predict me there. He goes for Synthesis. I have a different play. I think I set up with Rayquaza on this thing. If I go into this, get up Stealth Rock, but then he's going to swap out. And then I go to sleep, so now he can't put my Rayquaza to sleep. Now I go back into Mandibuzz to catch his setup Mon that he probably wants to go into. Or actually, do I go double into Whiscash? Which also catches his setup Mon. He's probably not expecting it. And then I can set up. I feel like that's kind of a crazy play. We'll see if it works out. I'll just double into Whiscash, because if my Whiscash goes down, because it's more offensive too if he wants to bring in his Dynamax threat. How much did I do against this this Amoonguss with Whiscash? Dynamax. We'll just Earthquake once, I think, to catch the Amoonguss. And then another EQ won't KO. Do you know what's funny? He might Synthesis here. I only have a 25% chance to Oko. I think he thinks I want to stay in, so do I go Ray? I don't want to go Ray on a Toxic. I'm going to Dragon Dance once. He does do that, and then I'm going to Earthquake, I think. Yeah, well, I guess that we have a different plan, which is sort of just to predict him. Because the thing is I didn't mind going down there so I could set up the Ray. Plus, at least I have Ray in the back now, so that's still a really good Dyna because I can get the speed boost I need from the Airstream. I actually have a ton of mons I want to set up on Amoonguss with. That's why I was okay with playing this prediction game with the Amoonguss with my Whiscash. Uh-oh. He's going to outspeed and go for Energy Ball. And then he's going to get it. And then he's going to Dyna and sort of beat me. I guess Mandibuzz is fine. We'll see if he even goes for a... That would be crazy if he went for a electric move. I wouldn't really expect that play. I think just Toxic here should be fine. He's locked into Energy Ball most likely, unless if he's Blunder Policy. So now he's on a timer. So I can Roost once, I guess. He's Assault Vest. I could go Stunfisk and then double back into the Mandibuzz. I wonder if he wants to bring in some setup mon on this. I guess we'll go Mandibuzz anyway. He might go. He might predict me, because he can't. It's hard for him if he's Scarf or Specs Circuitry. It's hard for him to choose between Electric or Grass to hit me with. So now this is Zoroark. Wait, no. Wait, what? No, the first time he came in, it was. Wait, what? I'm trying to look back. Um, Circuitry, energy ball. Wait, did this Zoroark come in twice now? I'm pretty sure this is Zoroark though. So he's probably wanting to. I forget how fast this thing is, which is funny, so I'm just going to Brave Bird. He has to be Life Orb, so I can sack something then. I can just sack the. I can just sack this, hopefully. Perfect. I didn't want that Mon to be asleep for his last Mon. So luckily we do get that. Um, if he goes for Energy Ball, he's in trouble. I can beat him with... I'm running out of time, which is annoying. We'll try for a Toxic on this, I guess. He gets that. Does he get the speed? He does get the speed. So I have to Brave Bird now because he's going to sub or disable, or he probably should just Freeze Dry too. Actually, Freeze Dry doesn't KO me. He's probably going to sub or disable then. Exactly. So I have to do that. You can't disable this, but he's just going to Freeze Dry anyway, I think. Or that. His special defense is down. He beats the rest of my Mons, sort of. I guess Espeon is fine. I feel like he goes for a sub here. So... Shadow Ball once. He has +3... No, his last move has to be Freeze Dry. I don't think he goes for it here. So I think I Psychic here. He does that. 62% chance to Oko with this. I think we just... Hopefully I don't get frozen. I do get frozen and lose the game. His special attack is really low. I think I have to make a play. I'm running out of time, so I'm not thinking straight at this point. He double freezes me, of course. I'm just going to have to hard V create here, I think. Hopefully I break through. I don't break through. His special attack is really low, though, is the thing. I think the only play is to break through. His special attack is so low. His special defense is neutral. I have to hope I somehow break through. I can even Calm Mind once if I get the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, of course he double freezes me 2 turns in a row when the turn I would have beat him too. Okay, luckily we finally unfreeze. It's only a 20% chance every turn to unfreeze. That's why I got really lucky. He probably Dynas here, which is okay. I can just Calm Mind one more time, I think. Unless if he paralyzes me. I think I try to Calm Mind once more and Morning Sun. Nope. GG. Alright, GG. He crit me the one turn that mattered too. Because the thing is I want it to be really highly boosted. Because that Glalie could easily get a speed boost. It could easily get a special defense boost after it's 1 protect or it's max guard. And then I might just lose if I didn't get those boosts. So I needed to boost in the end, I feel like. Because it just protects on my Dynamax. Because I think I would pretty much have to Dynamax that first turn against the Glalie. I feel like I wasn't even going to get any greedier. I only wanted like 3 calm mines, 2 or 3, and then I could have won, but very unfortunate. So we are playing 1405. Let's see. Do I close combat? He can't Oko me. I can't Oko him with Wicked Blow. He might be a subset. I think I'll just Wicked Blow. He's probably expecting the fighting move anyway. He might have superpower actually. Does this thing get superpower? It can. He can't break Quag. I could go into that. This is a really good offensive mon, but he beats it anyway. So let's see what he was. It doesn't matter, I guess, at this point. He was actually the subset too. So he could have just went for like subs into Belly Drum. So thank you. That's why I can't. That's why I definitely couldn't switch out there. Is because he could just sub Belly Drum. I did have a Quag at least in the back, but that's still. It's just you don't want to be switching all the time and weakening your own team to their hits. Let's see. At this point, I guess I just reveal the Quag because I don't really want to go down with my Mon that has really good damage output. So at least I have the lead, sort of. And it looks like Quag isn't going to be doing too much this game. Let's see. I feel like I go Scolipede and then Protect once. Or, wait, are they banded? 18 to 22, another Life Orb. Um, let's see. The only way he beats me if he's Outrage, which I'm okay with. So Mega Horn isn't doing that much to the other guy. I think I just try to set up here then. This Scolipede is not really good against most of his team, so I think I just try to set up. Do I need damage on this guy? This thing kind of beats a lot of my team. I feel like the move is even just to go back into Quag, because if he wants to go back into Flapple, he'll take all this chip damage. He might even get burned here with my Scald. Because if he goes into Flapple, I can just go back into the Scolipede. Unfortunately, he does have this. I can beat it. That's why I wanted to save my Urshifu. That's like my only really good attacker, physical attacker. I feel like I have to like Toxic here. Just, come on, I needed to land. I didn't want to stay in against this. I just wanted to land a single Toxic. I think at this point I have to go for Toxic one more time. Because I don't know if he's the Airstream set or if he's the Chesto set. Or not Chesto, but just the set that rests. So he does burn me, unfortunately. It looks like he's the rest Sleep Talk set, I would guess. So Yveltal is my response to Flapple. Nihiligo goes down to a lot of his team. Can I eat one with Nihiligo? Maybe. We'll just try it. Because I'm not hard switching in the Urshifu at all. Yeah, because I can still eat one, which is great. I might even want a single T-Spike here. I feel like he clicks rest here. He does not. I get up the one T-Spike. I think he rests now. But I don't know if I can risk predicting that. He's rank 1405. So I feel like I don't know. We'll just get off a little bit of chip. If he rests here, then I'll have to, yeah, because I thought he might. I have predicted him to just rest. Then I'll have to think, though, carefully about how to beat this thing. Because I can't come in with this guy on a Scald. but I need to scare him, or I need to sack him on, basically. I think I have to go Scolipede in that case. And just start attacking it, or setting up. No, I probably need some damage on this anyway. We'll just go for the Mega Horn. Perfect. How much chip do I need for Urshifu? Probably more than I think. I'm just going to Mega Horn again. Because he could just Dyna. Perfect. Wicked Blow. So now it's okay even if he Dynamaxes because I have another physical attacker in the back. Or at least a mixed attacker with Yveltal with the knockoff and the wing. So I guess do I even sack Nihiligo? Probably. It's not doing anything against like his team at this point. And then I guess I just go. He's not taking any damage too, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, it's really hard for me to beat this Archeops except for with Quagsire. I can't like beat it. I like have to save the Quagsire, so it's like I have to go into this just to recover and then swap out, basically. Yeah, I can't risk anything with this. I might even. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to like beat this combination of his mons. I feel like in case if he Dynamaxes, I like have to go first into Magmortar. He might Dynamax this. I can Dynamax this. No, I can't. I actually would just go down if I Dynamaxed here. Okay, perfect. So I feel like I have to make the. Do I make the Urshifu play? Or do I just sack this? Urshifu. I might need the Urshifu for that other guy in the back. He shouldn't Stone Edge here because I can go Urshifu. Earthquake doesn't KO me either. So I'm just going to Earthquake. He goes for Explosion and unfortunately I barely die to Sand. He probably goes Flapple. I can go. He probably goes Archeops. You know what? His Flapple is so low, though, I kind of doubt he Dynamaxes it at this point, so I'm just going into Urshifu in case if he wants to like swap it in after going Archeops on my Quag. But none of that happened, so I'm just going for the Wicked Blow to KO this. So now he has to bring in the Archeops. Now I have to bring in the Quag, I think. Or I could have made a different play, but I don't think he can KO this anyway. So now I have to recover. Unless if I predict him here to Dynamax. He does. So now I go Urshifu for one Sucker Punch, and then I go Yveltal. So this can maybe work out. Yeah, unfortunately my opponent had a pretty good matchup against me, but I think it was somewhat fair. The matchup was at least pretty fair. Sometimes your opponent just gets a way better team than you. So now, well, now it's pretty obvious what I'm doing. Max Guard. And the nice thing is he doesn't get up sand to raise his special defense, so I can also weaken that going for this. Perfect, we even get a lucky miss. And we do almost KO him. Does Airstream KO from here? Airstream... GG. I don't think it's smart going for... No, I can go for Airstream because it'll... No. No, I have to go for Darkness here because it KOs, and then I... Airstream. Darkness, so... I need to calm down and think. I can Airstream, but then he still has Speed to Roosts. No, that's the play, I think, is to Airstream into... No. I do this, and then he goes that, and then he gets that, and then I get that, and then that. I think I have to just Darkness again, in case if he switches. I was expecting him to swap out there, but that was also a play he could have gone for, because Airstream wouldn't have KO'd even with his special defense lowered. So GG. Definitely getting frazzled from these games. Maybe we'll just grab one more. Yeah, I think I'm not like breathing enough during these games. I don't know. I guess I was doing like a lot of work or whatever before coming on here. That was probably part of it too. But maybe I'm also like just lightheaded from whatever. It's pretty hard for me to check my rank at the moment because like the recording button thing over here is like right where my username is, which I would click on to see my rank. So it's kind of hard to navigate around that button. Okay, maybe just one more game. We'll see how well I play this one. So it's a 14-13 mid ladder, and so we're 15-30. I wonder if he dynamic punches. I don't know how much damage I need on this. He's a 14-13. I don't know. We'll just nasty plot because I can eat one anyway. And I kind of want more damage output for whatever he has in the back. I can also maybe set up easier because I do have the Ditto in the back. In fact, Ditto... This mon can't break through Landorus easily. I think I'm going to miss the Hypnosis. I think I need a little bit of chip on this because it's such a big threat. Okay, so he does Curse first. I can go Shedinja, get a little bit more damage, and preserve the Persian. Maybe I'll just do that. I think this thing has to have knockoff though, or Stone Edge. So hopefully now we can... Actually, he's going to knock off the Life Orb on Landorus. Maybe... Do I just go Ditto? Oh, it's not telling me how much Ditto does in this damage calc. That's actually pretty annoying. Let's see, just going by feel alone, I feel like it OHKOs with Ditto close combat. How much does Landorus do though? I can save Ditto anyway because he probably just doubles into the Golurk anyway. Earth power. Because I want to set up Veil and then I guess nasty plot with one of these. This is tough. What if I have no item? No item, earth power, 60%, 62% chance to OHKO. And he cannot likely two-shot me. He cannot likely two-shot me. So I think this is the move. I can even rock polish first if I want to be safe. And also actually I want him to Dynamax on me. So I feel like I just earth power first. Yeah, I want him to think he can Dynamax and win. Okay, luckily we do get the roll. The 60-something% roll. Because it's nice if we can get him to Dyna there, because then I can just go Ditto and burn his Dyna. Actually, I feel like the play now is to Earth Power to just activate his weakness policy and then go Ditto. I actually hope he's weakness policy Rock Polish. So then I hope he Dynas here too to not miss the move. I can even Rock Polish here once myself, I guess. Why not? He does miss. Which is fine. I kind of wanted to go Ditto on that, but he still has so many remaining mons. Maybe it's a good thing. I'm not locking myself into Earthquake. Poltergeist fails. Oh, is he banded? I really hope he's banded because then he is locked into Poltergeist and that's probably what happened. GG. Alright, so we got some good games and I forget what I ended on, but we ended a lot higher than we started.